Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another C103 Sports special presentation here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components. And we've got a good one for you tonight, folks. Peebles Indians hosting Eastern Warriors. After this, as we now begin the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here once again on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
The Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of Eastern Warriors action. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Warriors understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations, your hard work and drive showed through. Whether it be baseball, volleyball, or basketball, or any other sports, the Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters say, "Good luck, Warriors." This message is brought to you by the Eastern Athletic Boosters, who meet the second Wednesday of each month.
G2 Auto on Main Street in Peebles, Ohio is on the cutting edge of the car buying experience. Stop in on the lots or shop the full G2 Auto inventory any time of day at g2autollc.com. Whether you're looking for your first or your next car, truck, or SUV, the high-speed staff at G2 Auto is ready to serve you. Don't forget, you can check out the G2 Auto virtual showroom and even get pre-approved online at g2autollc.com.
I'm proud to own and operate 3 locally rooted pharmacies: Bristow Pharmacy in Ripley, Donahue Pharmacy in Georgetown, and Sardinia Pharmacy in Sardinia. We offer everything a large pharmacy chain can, and quite a few things that they can't. In most cases, you're in and out within 5 minutes, receiving exactly what you need efficiently and compassionately. Our pricing is often equal to or better than competitors in our region, and our commitment to customer service is unmatched. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about our services, we'd love to hear from you.
Gas mileage is very important when the price of gas just keeps going up. And if you're driving around on old worn-out tires, you're wasting gas. Vehicle out of alignment? That's another gas sucker. Check engine light on? Yep, that's just more gas down the tailpipe. Get the most out of every gallon of gas with a visit to Tanya's Tires, Service and Rental in West Union. Located on Lloyd Road between West Union High School and West Union Elementary. Call 937-544-4106 to schedule your appointment today. Trust Tanya's care for your auto repair at Tanya's Tires, Service and Rental in West Union. Now offering alignments and service for tractor tires. If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
You can hear Fayetteville at North Adams. Ken Smith and Mark Young will bring you that one. What a night of basketball. All 3 of these ball games should be great matchups. This one here, we'll tell you a lot about it. But Fayetteville at North Adams, that should be a fun matchup as well. 2 teams that are both sitting in second place in their respective divisions. Well, Fayetteville's actually tied for first, in Division 2. North Adams is in second place, Division 1. 2 teams that are very unlike each other. North Adams, a shooter team, quick up and down the floor. Fayetteville, very fundamental, big ball club. They got size, they're very physical, and they will sit down and play defense. Should be fun. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And then Manchester versus Ripley. That's the river rivalry, easy for me to say. Ripley and Manchester every year, no matter what the schedules are, they always play each other tough, very physical basketball, and that will be a good ball game. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Joining me will be Mr. Brett Spencer. We'll go over the visitors on the scoreboard, their roster, and much more after this on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 30-acre livestock farm with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath Blair home that has a covered front porch and covered rear deck and is located on a quiet dead-end road minutes from the Tranquility Wildlife Area. This property features a 32 by 36 heated garage, a 36 by 46 livestock and machinery barn, and a 40 by 60 barn with concrete floor, electric, and water. Call Jeff Dickey or one of his agents to schedule your tour today.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Here is Mr. Brett Spencer to talk to you about that visitors on the scoreboard, the Eastern Warriors.
Break it down, Bowles. The Eastern Warriors, they're going to carry tonight on their roster a total of 12. They moved 3 up from that JV squad. They're going to have a total for Eastern of 3 seniors, 6 juniors, 2 sophomores, 1 freshman. It's number 1, Kane Dotson. That's your point guard. He's 5'9". He's a junior. A senior at 5'8". That's 0, Sam Kirk. Number 2, that's Jaden Florence. He's 6'1". He's a junior and having a nice game in this JV game. And number 14, Sam Raymer. He's 6 foot. He's a senior. A junior at 6'2". That's number 10, Chase Pinkerton. 22 is Carter Cluxton. He's 6'2". He's a junior. Another 6'2" junior is number 23, Henry Fobar. 32, that's Braxton Vance. He's 6'2". He's a senior. A junior, 6'5". That's right, 6'5". Matthew Dick. He wears the 55 jersey. 30 is Corbin Florence. He's 5'10". He's a freshman. 21, Dalton Day, 5'10", sophomore. And 33, Jace Jennings, a 5'11", sophomore. The head coach, Mr. Rob Buechler, in his 31st year. He's assisted by Tim Boone, Drew Copas, Heath Unger, John Boone, and Ryan Boone. The athletic director, that's Jared Jodry. The principal, Kara Pinkerton, and the superintendent, Mr. Jordan Michael. Now the young ladies will be cheering on the Warriors. It's going to be Meredith Barrow, Riley Cahall, Ashlyn Clifton, Bailey Combs, Ms. Alexandra Davis, Kelby Foster, Ms. Delaney Harding, Nola Harding, Sage Igo, Danica Kirk, Catherine Massey, Mackenzie Moeller, Lily Perry, Ms. Abigail Ritchie, Shalay Rube, Emma Schweikert, Ms. Lucy Shoemake, Claire Slack, and Addison Bundy. They are coached and advised by Ms. Shelby Igo.
All right, thank you much, Brett. We'll take a break now, and we'll be back, and we will talk to you about the home team on the scoreboard, the Peebles Indians. But first this, here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103, as we continue with our Magulac Tire Service roster report.
Shopping for insurance can be overwhelming, but being informed helps you make the right decisions with confidence. That's why at Mitchell Family Insurance in Peebles, their goal is to provide an understanding of all the options and plans available to you. They represent 8 auto and 7 home insurance companies, so they're sure to have a match for your budget and needs. Mitchell Family Insurance also offers life, health, business insurance, and bonds. Get your free quote today at mitchellfamilyins.com.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
A
little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsboro in 1971, fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing in the pastures and baling hay.
DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsboro and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We continue our broadcast from here at Peebles High School in our Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. And Mr. Brett Spencer again will talk to you about the home team, the Peebles Indians.
Don Bowles, I don't think I said earlier that it's great to be with you.
Oh,
and those
thank
listeners
you.
out there on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. So anyway, it's great to be here. I'm glad to be your partner tonight. The Peebles Indians, the host of the Eastern Warriors, they're going to have 13 on this roster. It's going to be 4 seniors, 3 juniors, 4 sophomores, 2 freshmen. It's number 3, Caden LaRue. He's also having a nice JV game here for Peebles. He's 6 foot. He is a sophomore. 5'11" senior. That's Colin Sims. He wears the 5 jersey. Number 10, Grady Canelty. He's 6'1". He is a senior. A 6'1" sophomore. That's Lucas Krieger. He wears the 12 jersey. 20 is Cole Elliott, a 5'10" sophomore. Number 22, that's your point guard for Peebles, Connor Gross. He's 6'2", and he's a junior. A 5'10" sophomore is Bo Johnson. He'll be wearing the 23 jersey. 24, that's Chase Shoemaker, a 5'11" senior. Junior. Chase is a junior. A 6'1" senior is Paxton Ryan. He'll wear the 30 jersey. 32 is Braylon Stevens, a 5'2" freshman. A junior at 6'1", that's number 34, Josh McClary. 40 is Keegan Puckett, only a freshman. He's 6'4" tall. Rounding out this roster, 44, Wyatt Smart, 6'2". He is a senior. Josh Aries, your head coach, in his 16th year for the varsity. He's assisted by Tim Grooms, Weston Browning, Chad Wilson, Gage Crothers. The athletic director, well, that's Mr. Josh Aries as well. The principal, Ty Stevens, and the superintendent is Ms. Dawn Wallace. The cheerleaders for the Indians will be Ms. Bria Brown, Jackie Myers, Megan Smits, Ava Brumley, Ms. Aaliyah Purcell, Brooklyn Parker, Ms. Madison Puckett, Kendall Young, Taylor Van Fleet, Ameren Carroll, Mackenzie Cooper, Issy Hawkins, and Katie Myers. Their coach and advisor, that's Ms. Jody Bird.
All right. Thank you much, Brett.
Welcome.
We'll be back, and we're going to talk about a lot of different things. We'll talk a little bit about both these ball clubs. But first, this here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Monarch Meadows Skilled Nursing, Rehabilitation, and Assisted Living, nestled in the heart of Seaman, Ohio, is proud to be a 5-star facility serving our community, specializing in short-term rehabilitation and individualized treatment plans designed to maximize wellness, all in a state-of-the-art therapy gym, offering private, cozy, spacious rehab suites that allow for both relaxation and visits from family and friends. Stop in for a tour today and experience what 5-star care and caring with integrity feels like, or visit continuinghc.com.
Winter's here and it's time to service your vehicle to prepare for those chilly days ahead. Bowling Auto Service is here to help. Sardinia's local auto repair expert has built their reputation on hard work, integrity, and auto repair expertise. Bowling Auto Service has batteries, brakes, inspections, oil changes, tire diagnostics, and more. Call or stop by today for specials. 12702 Fight Hawk Road in Sardinia or 937-213-2046. Visit them online at bowlingautomotiveservice.com. That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie and Son Trucking.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Rob Buechler, 31 years he's coached. His team is 4-0 in first place in D1, 8-0 in overall. This team averages 59.3 points per game offensively. They give up only 42.5. That's a 16.8 margin. That's a monstrous margin in high school. Brett, this team's big. They're fundamental. They'll sit in the half court on you. But my opinion, the most balanced ball club I have probably seen, and I cannot remember how long. And in this manner, they have a real point guard in Kane Dotson. They have a real number 2 in Pinkerton. They have a real 3 and 4 in Vance and Raymer, and absolutely the most formally, the trained post player in the league in Mr. Matt Dick.
6'5" junior, Mr. Dick is, and you're right. They are blessed at every position, everything you would want in a ball club, and then also well coached. I've got my notes on this. I've been thinking about this, Don, since about 6:50 this morning out feeding cows. I even sent you a message. But so first, I'm going to, and I invite our listeners to kind of play along with me. I'm going to start with, okay, we have 4 teams left in the college football playoffs. We have Indiana, Oregon, Ole Miss, Miami. I think the Eastern Ball Club is most likened to the Indiana Ball Club, the way they're playing right now, the way they're built, and how they're doing it. This Eastern Ball Club, year after year, they're a strong, fundamental ball club. They're typically very well disciplined in their set offenses. They have great size for a high school team, and especially our league. One of their strengths is rebounding positioning. It's a very storied and respected program who knows how to win and then how to act when they do win. The culture, Don, you and I know of this successful program, it's instilled well before these players ever get into the high school eligibility. It's a team that the coaching staff has envisioned and prepared for. They've talked to us about this for the last 2 to 3 years, this team coming up, and they're always a formidable opponent.
No question. Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and tell you a little bit about Peebles. I want you to remember what we said here. And yes, there are large differences between the two ball clubs, but there's also, especially when we get down to their performance, listen to the similarities between these two teams and the fun matchup we're going to have. And then we'll talk about who we think might, not that it's worth, with what, $3 and a I don't know, you might be able to buy half a cup of coffee someplace. We'll be right back, though, and talk about the Peebles Indians after this on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
New year, new resolutions, and new ways to enjoy eating better. And Snappy's got you covered with their crustless pizza bowls. All the flavors you love without the extra carbs. We're talking protein-packed, piping hot, loaded with fresh toppings, melty cheese, and, well, everything but the crust. So skip the guilt, not the flavor. Try the new crustless pizza bowls at Snappy. Order online or in the Snappy app today. Snappy Delivery.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. We talked to you about the visitors on the scoreboard, the Eastern Warriors. Now let's talk about the Peebles Indians. Under head coach Josh Harry, 16 years under his belt. Between these two coaches, this is high school basketball, folks. We have 47 years of coaching at the same schools, too, by the way. They've moved around 20 different schools like they do as some of the coaches. These guys have been, both of them born and bred at their home schools. Rob Buechler, born and bred in Eastern. He's coached there 31 years. Josh Harry, 16th year here and born and bred in Peebles. The team 5-0, 8-0 overall. First in Division II, tied with Fayetteville. Listen to these numbers. 70.1 points per game offensively. They give up only 49.9, a 20.2 difference. I talked about the ball club Eastern, how formally they are. If you look at them and say, okay, this is how you build a team. You need a post player, you need a point guard. Well, this is a ball club that likes to push. I put down push, push, push. Brett, this is a ball club, if you look and say, okay, now I want a team that's going to push. A team's going to get it up and down the floor. This is Peebles. It's got it written all over them. You got Sims out there picking pockets. You got McClary coming to the back down, banging threes. You got Canelty getting a rebound and kicking it out. This is a team built around speed, built around getting it up and down the floor.
I love it. I love how they play. My first note is, wow, they're fun to watch. They're extremely deep, Don. There's no apparent fall off in production when they utilize the depth of their bench. They have a great three-point shooting team with 3 marksmen being Paxton Ryan, Bo Johnson, Josh McClary. Pound for pound, I believe they have the strongest player in the league. It's a young man named Grady Canelty. And on the other side, I think the second strongest, most powerful player is Braxton Vance for Eastern. They commit to playing intense defense because if they can get a turnover, it creates what they like to do the best, and that's to play offense and get a shot up around that rim. And I've seen Colin Sims, you mentioned it, I've seen Colin Sims pick so many pockets of his opponents so many times at half court. He gets around me, I put my hand on my wallet.
All right, let's do a matchup. Here's the bottom line. Eastern is going to try their best to get, first of all, let me back up, I'm sorry. Interesting stat, Brett. Eastern with 9.6 turnovers per game. That is a beautiful, wonderful. Any coach would take that for a high school at this level.
Absolutely.
Peebles, 9.8.
Yeah.
9.8 versus 9.6. The disparity, almost 20 points difference between offense and defense on both teams. So both teams play defense, both of them play offense. But Eastern's going to want to stay in the half court.
Absolutely.
Peebles is going to go to push.
Absolutely.
Two factors, I think. Number one, turnovers. And number two, who can control the tempo. Turnovers is the biggest one.
I'll tell you another one I think is in there, but they're very equally matched as well, is free throws.
Eastern
averages 60% as a team, and Peebles is 62%. If these folks are going to be playing deep into February, they're going to have to, both ball clubs are going to have to pick up that free throw shooting percentage. But here's what I believe, Don, on the comparison of these. I think Peebles is deeper on their roster. I think Eastern is bigger physically, both in girth and height. I think Peebles is more potent three-point shooters. Eastern, with its size, is more effective from 15-foot and in on the basket. Peebles wants to attract meat to break out with run and gun, as you talked about. Eastern's not shy of pushing the ball, but they prefer a disciplined offensive possession. And again, you talked about the turnovers. We thought that would be a big issue, but they're so close, 0.2 apart. And then you have the issue of free throw shooting, 2% apart. So it's going to be a great game. So that third factor you talked about, who controls the tempo, that's probably going to be the deciding factor.
Well, and this is going to be a ball game, as all good games are. It's going to be a game of runs. But I think it's the one that outlasts the other one. In the first half, they're both going to exert themselves upon each other. You're going to see times when Peebles pushes it up and down the floor and they make Eastern run with them. You're going to see other times when Eastern is going to be able to sit down and make Peebles play in the half court. But I think it's the one that the furthest out is able to exert their tempo and their plans, their game plan on the other team.
Yeah, a lot of similarities. One of the things, of course, we're seeing it in real time. They both have extremely loyal fan bases and extremely knowledgeable fan bases. They're both devoted to strong defense. It's just both know what it takes to win. It's just going to be a fantastic game.
Okay, your pick, Mr. Brett Spencer.
I'm going to take Peebles by 4.
And I have to tell you, I think, and it has to do with the makeup of the ball club, I'm going to take Eastern by 5.
I understand your pick.
Should be, and I understand yours. Bottom line, folks, neither one of us know a thing about what we're doing, and what our opinions mean absolutely zero.
So true.
But also what it does mean, it tells you how close these ball clubs are and how this matchup will be fun to watch. Stay with us. We'll be back. I'm going to talk to you about the standings for the Southern Hills Athletic Conference, and we're going to talk about starters. We have so much more to do. But first this, here on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
So I thought you quit. I tried.
Do your parents know?
No, let's hope they don't find out.
We just watched a video in class about how nicotine can mess up the way your brain develops.
That's the last thing you need.
But for real, you should probably tell your parents.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you come with me? Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
Wow. To Shack baseball.
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football.
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
To Shack volleyball.
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
Local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
The Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of Eastern Warriors action. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Warriors understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations, your hard work and drive show through. Whether it be baseball, volleyball, or basketball, or any other sports, the Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters say, "Good luck, Warriors." This message is brought to you by the Eastern Athletic Boosters, who meet the second Wednesday of each month.
G2 Auto on Main Street in Peebles, Ohio is on the cutting edge of the car buying experience. Stop in on the lot or shop the full G2 Auto inventory any time of day at g2autollc.com. Whether you're looking for your first or your next car, truck, or SUV, the high-speed staff at G2 Auto is ready to serve you. Don't forget, you can check out the G2 Auto virtual showroom and even get pre-approved online at g2autollc.com.
We're not even halfway through the season, believe it or not. For some reason, it seems like it's we should be further than this. Most of the teams have played, the boys' teams have played 8 or 9. Most of the girls have played 7 or 8 or 9. So we're a little less than halfway through. And to give you an idea, a feeling as to where these teams are in their standings. In Division I in boys, Eastern is atop the league at 4-0 and 8-0. In second place, North Adams at 3-2 and 6-2. And it's interesting in the preseason, well, I'll come back to that, excuse me. And Lynchburg Clay is in third place at 1-3 and 3-6. West Union is in third place, tied with them at 1-4 and 1-6. And then in fifth place is Ripley at 0-4 and 1-8. And interestingly enough, I don't always buy into the polls. It's a little bit like Brett Spencer and I's predictions before the game. The coaches called this one. They said Eastern would finish first. They said North Adams would finish second. Lynchburg would finish actually tied with them to finish second, and they're right behind them in third. If there's any surprise, Brett, I think it's Lynchburg Clay. Lynchburg Clay's playing under where people's expectations were.
I agree with that. Lynchburg Clay and even Fairfield of late has been playing much better ball. But, the Lynchburg Clay Ball Club, very scrappy. And if you let them stay in the game, they'll hurt you.
Now, Division II, it's Peebles, the team we're looking at right here. 5-0 and 8-0, tied with Fayetteville at 4-0 and 8-2. Interestingly enough, Fayetteville was chosen preseason to be finished first, Peebles second. Right now they're tied with each other, so I say that's an even up. Fairfield 2-3, they're in third place. White Oak in fourth place at 1-3. Manchester at fourth place, tied with them at 1-3. Fairfield probably underperforming a little bit under where they were. Their coach going through some health issues, and I don't know how much that affects it, but it has made a little bit of a difference. But, Brett, the one that I'm hearing good things about, boy, everybody's liking what's happening at White Oak. White Oak only won 3 in the league, but they're 4-4 overall, and I'm not sure that their fan base or anybody else expected them to do that well. But under new coach Corey Copas, I think they're overperforming.
Well, you just made the key there. That's Corey Copas. Basketball knowledge that he brought over from Georgetown. Nice job. Glad to have him in our league. I have not had a chance to see White Oak other than the preview, so I can't help you much as far as my thoughts on how they're playing right now.
Well, but White Oak, again, a bit of a surprise. Manchester, on the other hand, a team probably playing a little below where people thought they were, but they've been beset with injuries, and we'll have to see how much that affects them. Another team we'll talk about that's probably playing above where everybody thought they were, but now is going to struggle, West Union, a team that I thought is better than a lot of people thought they would. They lost their point guard last week against Piketon, broke his wrist. He's out for the season, and, boy, that will affect them.
You know how I feel about point guards.
Okay, and we'll, as we have somebody talking to us, but point guards, they run the team. They make it happen. So it will make a difference with their point guard out for the season. Fun here from Peebles High School on a blustery Tuesday night. We'll be back with more after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
I'm proud to own and operate 3 locally rooted pharmacies: Bristow Pharmacy in Ripley, Donahue Pharmacy in Georgetown, and Sardinia Pharmacy in Sardinia. We offer everything a large pharmacy chain can, and quite a few things that they can't. In most cases, you're in and out within 5 minutes, receiving exactly what you need efficiently and compassionately. Our pricing is often equal to or better than competitors in our region, and our commitment to customer service is unmatched. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about our services, we'd love to hear from you.
Gas mileage is very important when the price of gas just keeps going up. And if you're driving around on old, worn-out tires, you're wasting gas. Vehicle out of alignment? That's another gas sucker. Check engine light on? Yep, that's just more gas down the tailpipe. Get the most out of every gallon of gas with a visit to Tanya's Tires, Service and Rental in West Union. Located on Lloyd Road between West Union High School and West Union Elementary. Call 937-544-4106 to schedule your appointment today. Trust Tanya's care for your auto repair at Tanya's Tire, Service and Rental in West Union. Now offering alignments and service for tractor tires. If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You can hear it in the background. We're rocking and rolling here at Peebles High School. And, you know, if you did not know, I should say, as we continue with the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show, in a lot of markets, a lot of high schools, extracurricular activities are probably not as popular as they used to be. Why? Well, because there's a lot more of them. For one thing, if you didn't know, they now have all kinds of different extracurricular activities, which is a good thing. It engages a lot more students. But in the middle of that, it also waters down some of the quote-unquote older school activities. You know, they now have competitive chess teams. They have competitive, believe it or not, some of the schools have competitive fishing teams. They have archery. Locally, we have archery. We have bowling. Of course, old school, but not so much old school around here, would be wrestling. But there's all kinds of them. But more than that, I think it's just competition for the local entertainment value that you'll attend a lot of gyms. And, Brett, you go to a lot of these places, there's no audience. And
at this place.
And to that point, well, I was going to say, that's exactly where I'm going. But you go to Cincinnati, some of the big markets.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it's a big rivalry game, I don't know, between Moeller and St. X, for example, you're not going to have more than 100 people in a huge, huge gym. But it's not the same here.
No.
Basketball is
community.
still king.
Yeah.
Basketball's and girls is even more of a disparity. I've done the last two games I did for girls basketball. I did White Oak versus Eastern at White Oak. The place was full. Last night I was at Fayetteville. I did Fayetteville versus North Adams. The place was full.
Sure.
We come in here tonight and it's over full between Peebles and Eastern for boys basketball.
Cafeteria's packed here as well. I mean, it is just a fun environment. And again, such knowledgeable. I love the fact that these fan bases, several of them, but especially these two, are so knowledgeable about the game that they understand the ebbs and the tides that's going to go on in a game. Typically no overreaction, and they're absolutely loyal to their ball clubs.
And what a lot of people would make a point of, well, we sure got a lot of people talking to us.
We need some more headsets.
Yeah,
man.
there we go. And a lot of people would say to me, "Oh, you know, they put too much emphasis on extracurricular activities." First of all, I will tell you this much: maybe I wasn't a good student. That's probably true. Maybe I'm not a good example. But you know, when I look back to high school, my first thought is probably not sitting in algebra class. My first thought was probably not sitting in Spanish class. My first thought goes to some of those things we had fun doing. Number one. But number two, we look out on these floors, and these two teams are such perfect examples. These are the class leaders and the leaders of their age groups, without doubt, in academics, in extracurricular activities, in morality, and in their social life. And they are the leaders of our future community, and they're the ones that participate in extracurricular activities.
You'll see these young men and young ladies that are ball players and student athletes. You'll see them at the fair. They're out there showing cattle and hogs and sheep and goats and horses, and yet they're still going back to practice to get ready for these types of games when the spotlight really turns on.
Well, and when you, in your line of work, unfortunately, you see some young folks that maybe aren't doing as well or doing as many things right in their community as these kids would be. I would say they're not the leaders in their extracurricular activities, correct?
Well, it's a pleasure when you do walk into a gym like this to see the support of all these kids as well that comes from the community, from the parents, from the families, and from their coaches. Both these coaches, as you and I know, there's an old saying, these players don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. These coaches care.
Absolutely. On that note, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 30-acre livestock farm with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath Blair home that has a covered front porch and covered rear deck and is located on a quiet dead-end road minutes from the Tranquility Wildlife Area. This property features a 32x36 heated garage, a 36x46 livestock and machinery barn, and a 40x60 barn with concrete floor, electric, and water. Call Jeff Dickey or one of his agents to schedule your tour today.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
Shopping for insurance can be overwhelming, but being informed helps you make the right decisions with confidence. That's why at Mitchell Family Insurance in Peebles, their goal is to provide an understanding of all the options and plans available to you. They represent 8 auto and 7 home insurance companies, so they're sure to have a match for your budget and needs. Mitchell Family Insurance also offers life, health, business insurance, and bonds. Get your free quote today at mitchellfamilyins.com.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
All right, and we are in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just completed Honoring America with the playing of our national anthem, and now here is Mr. Brett Spencer to give you the starters for both of these ball clubs as we move toward tip-off.
Don, we talk about the versatility of these student athletes. That young lady's a cheerleader, just beautifully sung the national anthem. Okay.
It was.
For our Eastern Warriors, they're going to start 2 seniors and 3 juniors. Those starters for Eastern is going to be number 1, Kane Dotson. He's 5'9", and he is a junior and a great passer. Number 14, Sam Raymer. He's 6 foot. He is a senior. A 6'2" junior, that'll be Chase Pinkerton. He'll wear the 10 jersey. 32 is Braxton Vance, a 6'2" senior, and 55, Matthew Drick, 6'5", he being a junior. Now for your Peebles Indians, they're going to start 2 seniors, 1 junior, 1 sophomore, and a freshman. It's going to be number 10, Grady Canelty. He's 6'1", he's a senior. 22, Connor Gross. He's 6'2", he's a junior. 23, Bo Johnson, a 5'10" sophomore. 30, Paxton Ryan, a 6'1" senior, and number 40, there's your freshman. He stands 6'4" tall. His name, Keegan Puckett. Now the referees tonight, Don, as well. It's going to be Mr. Joey Darnell, Rod Nichols, and Mr. Keith Throckmorton.
Thank you very much, Brett. We'll take another break as we continue our Magulac Tire Service roster reports. So we've completed our starters. We've completed our rosters. You can hear them making the final introductions behind us. We'll take a final break. We'll be back with it tip-off after this, once again on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
I'm a little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsboro in 1971, fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing in the pastures and baling hay.
DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsboro and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
Monarch Meadows Skilled Nursing, Rehabilitation, and Assisted Living, nestled in the heart of Seaman, Ohio, is proud to be a 5-star facility serving our community, specializing in short-term rehabilitation and individualized treatment plans designed to maximize wellness, all in a state-of-the-art therapy gym, offering private, cozy, spacious rehab suites that allow for both relaxation and visits from family and friends. Stop in for a tour today and experience what 5-star care and caring with integrity feels like, or visit continuinghc.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're already at a little bit of one-upsmanship. Brett, I think what? You're telling me we've got maybe a little difference on the starting lineups?
Yeah, they had a little bit of difference in the starting lineups. They switched out and put, Josh McClary. It appears he's going to be starting in place of Bo Johnson. I'm sure we're going to see Bo Johnson quite a bit in this game, though.
And we're about have tip-off out there. Mr. Rod Nickel will throw the ball up for that as a huge crowd, almost the entire place on its feet to watch the beginning of this ball game. This is what it's all about, folks. This is high school sports at its best. The tip is up, and it is controlled in the backcourt by Peebles. Peebles will take it to the basket, puts it up and in off the left side. That was Josh McClary scoring first for the Peebles Indians.
Nice switch up on that starting lineup. He's the first player that was not on there initially. Josh McClary has the first 2 points of the game.
Makes the score, of course, 2-0. Now Dotson with the basketball. Swings it left side over there to Pinkerton. Pinkerton at the foul line. Back out to the big guy, Matthew Dick. They've got him out working out top of the key. Now they go left side to Vance. Back over again. Once again, this time to Raymer. Raymer back out to Dick again. And Brett, I said this to you earlier. They say Matthew Raymer 6'5". I say he's bigger than 6'5".
Matthew Dick?
Yes, Matthew Dick.
Yep.
And he is as we said, a true post player as he posts up down off the left side. Jump shot by Dotson at the foul line. No good. He gets his own clear out. Blocked, though, by Connor Gross for Peebles. And we're going to get what? Is it a foul or just out of bounds? I think it's just out of bounds.
That's two really good point guards introducing themselves to one another. Mr. Gross introduced himself to Mr. Dotson.
And I don't know if you've noticed enough, the scorers table is creeping. It's going to be soon out at the foul line. As Pinkerton backs into the defense, turnaround, step through. What a shot, but he misses it, puts it back up, misses it, rebound back down underneath. Keegan Puckett, the freshman, pulls it down. Back the other way we go. Connor Gross goes right side with it. We'll get a stutter step and a turnover as Josh McClary took a little extra room. 6:44 to go in our first quarter, 2-0 the score. Peebles, this thanks again to our season sponsors, including Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to health right in your community. Dotson working head-to-head in the backcourt. Back there against McClary again. He'll go right side again, this time over to Raymer. And we're going to get a whistle underneath the basket, Brett.
I think Mr. Rod Nichols, he's going to call that on Mr. Keegan Puckett. He's down there battling with Mr. Matthew Dick down in their paint. First foul on Mr. Keegan Puckett. Teams first, games first.
3 excellent officials, by the way.
Absolutely.
Exactly the kind you want to have here. They will keep as a first turnover of ball game. They throw it in, interrupting pass in McClary. McClary off the left side, goes out top to Sims. Now off the right side there to Gross. Gross at the baseline, kicks it back out to McClary for a 3-shot. Rims out, rebound, back under, turnaround off the right side. Grady Canelty puts it up and in. Peebles takes a 4-0 lead with 6:11 to go in our first quarter.
Beautiful half hook by Canelty after a great offensive rebound.
Dotson out top almost the midcourt, and the ball knocked away. And it'll be out off Eastern. And again, second turnover on a team that only averages 9.6 per game.
Keep track of everything, aren't you? That's right. Eastern has 2 turnovers, Peebles with 1. That score 4-0, and we just passed the 6-minute mark of this first quarter.
Connor Gross gets it there to Puckett. Puckett does not look nor play like a freshman.
No, sir.
The ball knocked away, and it'll go the way of Eastern is we'll have a foul against Peebles.
I think they're going to call that on Connor Gross reaching in. They are. Connor Gross picks up his first foul. That's Peebles' team second.
5:46 to go in our first quarter. 4-0 the score. Peebles with the lead as Peebles picks them up in the backcourt, but it's kind of soft pressure. Dotson does a great job getting it over left side there to Pinkerton. Pinkerton off the pick by Matthew Dick. Now back out top off the right side there to Vance. Vance in trouble, goes back out again to Pinkerton. Pinkerton at the foul line, backs into the defense, a little hop and a skip. Shot put up, no good. Rebound tipped around. Back the other way we go now. McClary.
Eastern now 0 for 5 from the field.
That's two defensive boards for McClary as a turnaround jumper by Canelti. His second makes it 6-0.
Grady Canelti, 4 points. He leads all scorers thus far in the game.
Shack pregame report brought to you by Ron Lynch with Edward Jones Investments in Maysville. And Peebles save a lot right outside the parking lot here. What a wonderful grocery store that is. 4:45 and immediately before we go courtside every broadcast day. Vance with the basketball, drives in, leans it off the glass, and Eastern gets their first basket.
Braxton Vance, nice job backing down his defender. He has the first 2 points for Eastern. 3-point shot up by by Peebles. McClary, no good.
Step back three, just rimmed out as Pinkerton backs into the defense, and we're going to get a player control foul, I believe, against Eastern.
That foul's going to be called on Chase Pinkerton. That's his first, team's first for Eastern.
It's time now for our scoreboard update, brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union. They are the tax professionals. The score is Peebles 6, Eastern 2. Is driving in off the left side, putting it up and in is none other than Connor Gross, and makes it 8-2, and we'll have a whistle in the backcourt.
How about that left hand by Connor Gross for his first 2 points of the game?
Peebles with a 6-point lead now.
Paxton Ryan's going to pick up that foul. His first, team's third. Putting the ball in play right in front of us is going to be Braxton Vance. Two strongest players, I think, in the league. Mr. Canelti, Mr. Vance, they're matched up against each other. I like it.
As they'll get it inbounds to Dotson. Dotson only a junior. That's what's another thing fun about both these ball clubs. They are very, very young.
Very young.
As a long three-shot by Vance, high off the back. Clear out by, there's your post player. Matthew Dick made it look easy, reaches up, gets a rebound, and puts it off the glass. A steal. Going back the other way. Now it's Raymer. Raymer driving in for a layup up and in. And now it's 8-6. We're back to a 2-point ball game. Peebles still leading.
Sam Raymer, his first 2 points of the game. 3 players in the scoring column for Eastern. There's also 3 in the scoring column for Peebles.
Connor Gross, bounce pass there to Canelti. Canelti at the top of the key will back it back out and work against this half-court defense by Eastern. Driving off the right side is McClary, and we'll get a hand check, or what is that? No.
Now they're going to call it a traveling. Drug that pivot foot.
And that'll be, the third turnover again against Peebles?
Yes, you're doing well, man. You're keeping track
I'm writing
of
them
everything.
down.
Okay.
No, I'm only kidding.
For Eastern, it's going to be Carter Cluxton checking in, 6'2" junior. He will be replacing Braxton Vance. Don, we talked before the game. This starting lineup of both ball clubs, 7 out of 10, average in double digits. That's what we came into this game. 4 for Peebles and 3 for Eastern.
And right now the game is exactly what we said it would be.
Certainly.
Dotson with the ball, working there against Ryan. He goes right side, over there again to Raymer. Now going in off the right side. New guy in there. Cluxton shot no good. Rebound. They're going to get a foul called against Eastern.
I think they're going to call it over the back. They're going to call that foul on. They're going to call that foul on Matthew Dick. They did. Matthew Dick just picked up his first foul. Team second into the game is Bo Johnson as well as Colin Sims for the Peebles Indians.
3:14 to go, first quarter, and want to remind you, after the final buzzer, we'll wrap the game up with stats, comments behind the mic, and much more in the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show. That's right before our next game up. Make sure you stay tuned for that. As a shot from the corner for a 3. It's no good. Rebound. That was a shot taken by Ryan, by the way. And we'll get a foul against Eastern, I believe. No, it is against Peebles.
Bo Johnson's going to pick up that foul. His first, team's fourth.
As immediately following this game, Fayetteville at North Adams. Make sure you stay tuned for that.
Another great game, huh?
Yes. Oh, yeah, we've got 3 great games broadcast tonight. And the ball lost out of bounds. It'll be last touch by Peebles, so Eastern will keep it.
Great hands by Canelti to deflect that pass. Eastern in possession. That score, 8-6. Peebles on top, 2:48 to go in this first quarter. Again, Eastern with possession.
No surprise, as often we see between two good teams, still feeling each other out. Neither team really comfortable right now, and you can tell that. 2-point ball game, 8-6. Dotson out top the key. Goes left side over there to Vance. Vance and Raymer for a 3-shot off the screen. No, rebound tipped around. Who's going to end up with it? Eastern. Raymer ahead right side to Dotson. He'll go left side out there. Shot up by Cluxton. It's up and in. Carter Cluxton buries the 3. Gives Eastern their first lead. 9-8 the score, 2:14 to go in our first quarter.
Cluxton steps in off the bench immediately. Positive on the offensive end. He has 3 points now.
Into the corner it goes Ryan for a shot. Rims out. Rebound back down to Pinkerton. Pinkerton a hop and a skip. He's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I think they're going to call that foul on Canelti for a bump. We'll see. They did not. They called that foul. Connor Gross. That's his second.
And folks, not only is this place full, but 2 good student sections right across from each other. Eastern across from us. Of course, we're on the home side next to the scorer's table. And then right up to our right, the Peebles one. Of course, them being the home team, as expected. The student section a little bigger.
Pinkerton is going to shoot 2 free throws. Josh McClary back in the game. He'll replace Connor Gross with those 2 fouls for the Peebles Indians. Chase Pinkerton at the free throw line. He's a 63.3% shooter. He's 19 for 30 on the season. He missed the first of the 2 free throws.
Settles in for the second one, and he makes it. Make the score 10-8. Eastern with a 2-point lead. Now McClary. McClary working there against Raymer. McClary, little push pass off the left side there to Johnston in the game now, of course. Now over to Canelti. Canelti off the screen, works to the elbow, gets it back out top. Once again, they'll come over to Johnson. Johnson goes in baseline. Nice defense by Eastern, but there'll be a foul called.
That may be a costly one if they call it. They called it on Braxton Vance instead. That's only his first, team third, but it is a shooting foul. Bo Johnson's going to go to the free throw line. Now, if you want to talk about somebody that shoots some good free throws, 88% free throw shooter, 15 for 17 on the season.
He can shoot for me anytime he wants.
Yes, sir. Oh, and he missed. I jinxed him.
You notice I said he could shoot for me, meaning I could use the help.
Yep. Both big eaters checking back in for the ball clubs. It's going to be Matthew Dick for the Eastern Warriors. It's also going to be Keegan Puckett for the Peebles Indians.
Johnson, if you believe in the stats, Johnson will correct it and make this next foul shot. And he does not. He misses 2 in a row. As a rebound back down to Pinkerton.
That average is still above 80% for the season, even with those 2 misses. Nice free throw shooting guy.
Dotson to Pinkerton. Pinkerton looks, takes his time, puts it on the floor, goes into the baseline, and a shot up, and it's tipped around, and Dick just stands. He's bigger than 6'5", Brett. I'm telling you.
I think he just proved your point. He just barely let that off his fingertips for his 4th point of the game. Matthew Dick, that score now 12-8, Eastern on top.
McClary for a 3-shot. Nope. I don't think he ever left the floor.
I don't know that he did.
Dotson off the left side. What we're talking about, folks, if you're not watching the good guys but listening, he just kind of went up on his tiptoes and put it up over the rim. And off the screen there with the basketball is Raymer. Now to Dotson. That's a fun matchup there, Dotson versus Sims.
Yes, sir.
To Pinkerton. Pinkerton off the wing as Coach Rob Buchler's decided to join our broadcast table. Back out it'll come again to Raymer. Raymer, a step back 3. He likes it, but it didn't stay down. Tip back out. It'll be off of Eastern. It'll be Peebles basketball.
Eastern has controlled the offensive boards thus far. Checking back in is going to be Paxton Ryan for the Peebles Indians. Taking a little breather is going to be Grady Canelti. I'm sure Grady Canelti, when he goes over there, says, hey, somebody tell me when Matthew Dick's setting a pick. Somebody talk to me next time, because he slammed into a big old Matthew Dick pick.
Matthew Dick, he is one big guy. as McClary has the ball to set the offense off the wing. It'll go down in the corner, right side there to shot up by Ryan. It's up and in. Paxton Ryan, little fall away.
Fall away floater almost.
Makes it 12-10. Going the other way on a layup, Sam Raymer. That'll end the quarter. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components at C103.
Winter's here and it's time to service your vehicle to prepare for those chilly days ahead. Bowling Auto Service is here to help. Sardinia's local auto repair expert has built their reputation on hard work, integrity, and auto repair expertise. Bowling Auto Service has batteries, brakes, inspections, oil changes, tire diagnostics, and more. Call or stop by today for specials. 12702 Fight Hawk Road in Sardinia or 937-213-2046. Visit them online at bowlingautomotiveservice.com. That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Dotson with the basketball. Eastern leading by 4. Starts the fourth quarter with the possession, and they go inside.
What a
catch! What a pass! What a catch by Pinkerton! Oh my goodness! 16-10 Eastern.
Mr. Pinkerton now with
and a three-shot coming the other way. Keegan Puckett.
The big boys are stepping out beyond the three-point line. Puckett, his first 3 points of the game.
16-13 now the score. As we go the other way, and that was Pinkerton putting it up again for an answer.
Pinkerton now 4 quick points, 5 overall in the game, but 4 quick points in this second quarter.
McClary challenged inside, is fouled. He'll shoot 2 foul shots. You know, one outstanding athlete will enjoy some Snappy Pizza. We'll name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, brought to you by Snappy's in Seaman and West Union and Maysville.
Matthew Dick just picked up his second foul, team's first in this second quarter. Also going to the free throw line, that's going to be Josh McClary. Josh McClary is a 63% free throw shooter, 12 for 19 on the season, make that 12 for 20 as he misses the first. Checking back in is going to be 32 Braxton Vance, as well as Grady Canelty back in for the Indians.
18-13 the score as McClary misses the first foul shot with 7:18 to go in the half. Second one, it's up and good. Make it 18-14. The 4-point game, of course, is on our sister station, by the way, 995 The Edge, Manchester at Ripley. You can listen and watch to that game as well. Long court pass down ahead. They'll get Cluxton, but a ball knocked away in a turnover. Back the other way we go. McClary with the basketball. And I said, Brett, it'd be a game of runs, and you can feel it back and forth. There's a perfect example. About the time you think Peebles is going to lay down, Keegan Puckett for a 3. High off the back of the rim. Rebound kicked out. Vance ends up with it. And then we'll get a foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, that's not the place they wanted that foul to be committed. They're going to call that foul on Mr. Colin Sims. That's Colin's first foul. That's also the team's first in the second quarter.
Manchester at Ripley on our sister station, by the way. And following this game, what a game that's going to be. Fayetteville at North Adams. Vance in the backcourt. Out ahead to Dotson. Dotson quickly ahead. Finds Cluxton for a 3-shot. Nope. Vance on a rebound. Feeds it there to Cluxton off the left side. That was Raymer. I'm sorry. 20-14.
Raymer now with 6 points in the game.
Shot by McClary. No. Nice defense there on the part of Raymer. He did just enough to interrupt his comfort level.
Yes, he did. That foul's going to be called on Braxton Vance. That's now his second, team second. So you've got now Matthew Dick and Braxton Vance with 2 fouls. Checking in, he's going to be for the Eastern Warriors. Number 33, Jace Jennings, a 5'11" sophomore. He'll replace Mr. Vance with those 2 fouls.
And they're going to give up some size and height as well. Bounce pass, inbounds to get it to Puckett. Puckett hard off the glass, it doesn't go. Rebound back down, new guy out there. Jennings gets a touch of the basketball. He'll feed it to Dotson. We said it earlier in pregame, Brett, you won't find a more traditional point guard than Kane Dotson.
Oh, I love Kane Dotson and Gross as well. They've got the proverbial point guard over on Peebles' side too.
As a takeaway, McClary driving ahead, misses a shot, and rebound back down Dotson. Dotson under pressure is fouled in the backcourt.
Maybe Colin Sims picking up his second foul. That was Colin Sims picking up his second foul. He normally doesn't take any fouls home with him after a ball game. Bo Johnson, he's going to check in. He'll be replacing Mr. Sims. You talked about these two teams filling each other out. It feels like they're still jabbing.
They are.
Nobody's going for a roundhouse yet, but it's there. We'll see it on one of these ball clubs, if not both.
And I wonder how much of that is jabbing to feel each other out as much as it is which one will give up first.
Yeah.
As off the right side, turnaround three-point jumper. He thought it was going to go and it didn't. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be off Eastern. That was a shot put up by Cluxton. Neither team has unloaded their shooting yet. And we're going to have a conversation between two referees, and they may change the possession on this.
Rod Nichols, Joey Darnell, Keith Throckmorton, what a fantastic.
And they do. They change the possession. Eastern will get it back. Peebles fans are not going to be happy about that.
That score, 20-14. The guests, Eastern Warriors, are now leading the host, Peebles Indians, again by 6, 20-14. We're at the 6:08 mark in the second quarter.
Pinkerton in trouble, gets it in finally into the corner there to Cluxton. Back out to Dotson to Pinkerton again. Dotson kicks it left side. Pinkerton off the wing for a three. He liked it, but it hit that strap you don't like.
They've not called it. There's been the third time in this game it's hit the strap down there, and they've not called that as a dead ball at that point.
Canelty on the rebound gets it out ahead.
Maybe it's in play now.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know.
That'll take it down. But anyway, don't get me started. Way out top, Ryan for a three shot. It's up, it's good. What a good-looking shot by Paxton Ryan. The 6'1 senior makes it 20-17. We're back to a three-point spread.
Paxton Ryan, what a quick shot, three-point at the top of the key.
Pinkerton with the basketball off the left side. Backs into the defense, a leaner. And we'll get a foul against Peebles this time.
They're going to call that foul on Keegan Puckett. That's now going to be his second, team's second.
Would it be safe to say, I mentioned it earlier, we didn't talk about it, wouldn't it be safe to say Keegan Puckett does not look like your traditional freshman?
Not at all. 6'4", just a powerfully built young man, isn't he?
5:13 to go in our first half. Pinkerton at the foul line misses the foul shot.
Pinkerton again, a 63% free throw shooter. He missed the first of those two free throws. He's now 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Checking in is Wyatt Smart, 6'2" senior. He'll be replacing Keegan Puckett.
He will get a second. He misses it. Oh, nice rebound down underneath by Cluxton. Shot is missed, though, on a turnaround. Peebles ends up with it. McClary. As McClary, little alley-oop shot up and in. We're a one-point ball game. 2019, Peebles back within one.
There should be style points with what Mr. McClary just did. That's his 5th point of the game.
Cluxton out at the elbow is pushed and fouled.
Yeah, I think they're going to say Smart kind of leaned into him a little hard. That's going to be Wyatt Smart picking up that foul. Wyatt's a 6'2" senior, his first, team's 4th.
After the game, we'll get inside the game with our winning coach. And Coach's Comment Show presented by ACRMC Family Medicine. And out top, the ball goes there and ends up to Dotson. Back off the right side. And then a turnaround jumper, Cluxton. There's that shot.
How beautiful was that?
Was that pretty? 22-19 the score now. Eastern back up by 3.
Connor Cluxton, beautiful fade away. He has 5 points in the game for the Eastern Warriors. That score 22-19. Eastern on top. We're at the 4:30 mark in the second quarter.
And the ball gets loose. It's a takeaway. It's a breakaway going the other way. Oh! Shot up and a clear out block down underneath by McClary, and then a tie up underneath. Jace Jennings had a breakaway. He put the ball up in a clear out blocked by McCleary. What defense that was. Wow.
Wow.
22-19 the score on a dual possession. It will go to Peebles.
Way to get back on defense by Mr. McCleary, and then the hops to pick that off right as it got to the backboard. So, Don, if you're keeping track, since you're keeping numbers, that's my first.
Is that one of
I have a feeling that over-under is about 5 in this game.
I gave up on the numbers when it got above 3. That's too much higher math for me. It's time for that scoreboard update, by the way, brought to you by Jeff Newman and the staff at H&R Block in West Union. They are the tax professionals. What's the score? Well, it's 22-19. It is Eastern leading the Peebles Indians. Ahead, right side, it goes to Sims. Sims off the screen, a 3-shot. It's up and good. We're tied at 22 all.
Paxton Ryan almost the same identical spot. His second three-pointer in this second quarter, 8 points overall.
And you corrected it rightfully so. I was mistaken. It was not Sims. It was Paxton Ryan. Good-looking shot. Pinkerton will try to answer with a 3 of his own. Nope. Rebound back down to Cluxton. He puts it up and in. Immediately.
I think that was Sam Raymer with his 8-point of the game.
Immediately, Eastern retakes the lead. And a shot up, and Eastern ends up with it. Back down to come again to Cluxton, then to Dotson.
I'm sure an adjustment Peebles needs to make at that halftime break is they've got to do a better job keeping Eastern off the offensive boards.
And now a shot way out top. Looked good, did not stay down. That was Carter Cluxton. He is not warmed up yet. Back the other way we come once again. This time, again, Ryan goes to Johnson. A long 3, and he buries it. And Peebles retakes the lead. 25-24 with 2:53 to go in the first half.
Bo Johnson, who averages 15.3 points a game, that's his first 3, and it was a beautiful three-pointer from the right wing.
Jennings has it. The sophomore goes to top of the key. Goes right side there to Cluxton. Back again. Comes over to Raymer. Now to Dotson. And back out top again to Cluxton. Raymer for a long 3. Looks good, is not good. Rebound back down underneath. It's loose and a foul.
Again, Don, that shot off the strap, but they're letting it just play. That foul's been called on Kate Dotson, his first.
And that looked like a really nice shot.
It was.
At the halftime, our producer will get you up to date with the latest spots, headlines in our halftime studio update. Bethany Gibson will be doing that for. We certainly appreciate Bethany as our studio producer. We also want to thank our executive producer, director for Good Guys, and Mr. Brandon Rigdon taking care of things tonight.
Had to give a little break there. Paxton Ryan took a shot in a kind of a sensitive area.
Off the right side, Peebles with the ball. Johnson back out to McCleary. Interesting Canelty against Dotson. Isn't that an interesting matchup?
I didn't see that matchup throughout the days I thought about this game.
Johnson, step back 3 again. Rebound knocked out by Smart. Good rebound. He got up in the air but could not hang on to it. I'm not sure if it was knocked away by Eastern. Minute 59 to go in the ball game. 25 in the first half, I should say. 25-24 the score. Peebles with the lead.
Done very nice of Coach Buechler to bring you a water.
It was. You noticed that.
I did.
Kind of blocked my view a little bit, but shot up. Oh my goodness. Cluxton answers with a 3 of his own.
Carter Cluxton, he did not start the game. He's now at 8 points. He's tied Sam Raymer as the leading scorer for Eastern. On the Peebles side, 8 points as well, leading scorer Ryan Paxton.
As driving in left side, Johnson with a jumper. No, rebound, Smart. Smart in trouble under the basket. Puts it. And no, there'll be a foul against Peebles, I think.
They called off the shot.
No, it will be against Eastern.
Well,
but as you say, that
costly. That's going to be the second foul on their point guard, their fantastic point guard, Kane Dotson. his second, team's fourth. There will be a substitution. Coming into the game is going to be Dalton Day, a 5'10" sophomore. He'll replace Mr. Kane Dotson.
3 players on Eastern's team with 2 fouls.
Yes, sir. Braylon Stevens is going to check in, a 5'2" freshman. That can't be. He's more than 5'2".
Yeah.
Let's go 6'2".
Yeah, there we go. There's a shot off the right side, and I could not see it.
That was Bo Johnson, another three-pointer, the second in this quarter, 6 points overall. That score now 28-27. Peebles back on top, 1:05 to play in this first half.
1:06 to go, as we say in the first half. Peebles up by 1. It's everything we said it was going to be, folks. As back out top off the right side, we got Cluxton. Once again now Pinkerton. Little hesitation, penetration move, then back out top again to Cluxton. He'll swing it left side over there to Raymer. Raymer, a little runner, up, no good. Rebound, back down quickly. Back we go the other way, Johnson. Nice rebound there in the backcourt, by the way, by Stevens. Step back, McClary, it's up for 3. No, rebound tipped out.
Oh, what a nice rebound.
And with the rebound, Stevens again, and we're going to get what?
Braylon Stevens floating through the lane after a great rebound. He's going to get the basket. He'll go to the line for the old-fashioned 3.
30-27 the score now.
Boy, just off the bench, Braylon Stevens gives him instant offense. He's not been to the free throw line as a varsity player yet this season. We'll see how he does here.
Just as Barry Chevrolet can hook you up with the keys to a new vehicle, we'll give you the keys to the second half with the Barry Chevrolet halftime report. Once again, score 30-27. Peebles with the lead. And we're going to get a foul against Peebles. And we're going to go the other way because that's a shooting foul.
Yeah, they're into the bonus now, Eastern is. That foul they're going to call upon Mr. Grady Canelti. For Grady, that's his first, but that's the team's 5th.
24.5 seconds to go in our half. Barry Chevrolet halftime report up next. First foul shot. Oh, that hit every part of the rim and stayed in.
Back of the game is going to be Paxton Ryan. He's going to replace Mr. Wyatt Smart for the Peebles Indians. Again, Don just told you Carter Cluxton hit the first of the 2 free throws. He now has 9 points. He's a 75% free throw shooter. He's now 7 for 9 on the season.
He settles in. Foul shot up now, and it's good. Make it a 1-point ball game, 30-29. Peebles with a 1-point lead. We're down to 20 seconds. Ryan has the ball on the left side, then in underneath for a little half hook. Up and in.
Wow.
Mr. Stevens off the bench makes himself known. 9 seconds to go in the half. A 3-point ball game. Off the right side, back out top. Can he answer? He does not. Cluxton, that'll end the half. 32-29 the score. It is Peebles leading Eastern at the half. Up next, it's a Barry Chevrolet halftime report here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained. Because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. New year, new resolutions, and new ways to enjoy eating better. And Snappy's got you covered with their crustless pizza bowls. All the flavors you love without the extra carbs. We're talking protein-packed, piping hot, loaded with fresh toppings, melty cheese, and, well, everything but the crust. So skip the guilt, not the flavor. Try the new crustless pizza bowls at Snappy. Order online or in the Snappy app today. Snappy Delivery.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
So I thought you quit.
I tried.
Do your parents know?
No, let's hope they don't find out.
We just watched a video in class about how nicotine can mess up the way your brain develops.
That's the last thing you need.
But for real, you should probably tell your parents.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you come with me? Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. It's everything we said this ball game would be. It's 32-29 here at the half. At the first quarter break is 14-10 Eastern led. Here at the half, Peebles is up by 3. It's going to be a good one, folks. Up next, as we continue the Berry Chevrolet halftime report, up next it's Bethany Gibson with our studio update here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack Basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
Wow. To Shack Baseball.
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown Football.
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
To Shack Volleyball.
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
Local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
The Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of Eastern Warriors action. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Warriors understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations, your hard work and drive showed through. Whether it be baseball, volleyball, or basketball, or any other sports, the Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters say, good luck, Warriors. This message is brought to you by the Eastern Athletic Boosters, who meet the second Wednesday of each month.
G2 Auto on Main Street in Peebles, Ohio is on the cutting edge of the car buying experience. Stop in on the lots or shop the full G2 Auto inventory any time of day at g2autollc.com. Whether you're looking for your first or your next car, truck, or SUV, the high-speed staff at G2 Auto is ready to serve you. Don't forget, you can check out the G2 Auto virtual showroom and even get pre-approved online at g2autollc.com.
I'm proud to own and operate 3 locally rooted pharmacies: Bristow Pharmacy in Ripley, Donahue Pharmacy in Georgetown, and Sardinia Pharmacy in Sardinia. We offer everything a large pharmacy chain can, and quite a few things that they can't. In most cases, you're in and out within 5 minutes, receiving exactly what you need efficiently and compassionately. Our pricing is often equal to or better than competitors in our region, and our commitment to customer service is unmatched. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about our services, we'd love to hear from you.
Gas mileage is very important when the price of gas just keeps going up. And if you're driving around on old worn-out tires, you're wasting gas. Vehicle out of alignment? That's another gas sucker. Check engine light on? Yep, that's just more gas down the tailpipe. Get the most out of every gallon of gas with a visit to Tanya's Tires, Service and Rental in West Union. Located on Lloyd Road between West Union High School and West Union Elementary. Call 937-544-4106 to schedule your appointment today. Trust Tanya's care for your auto repair at Tanya's Tires, Service and Rental in West Union. Now offering alignments and service for tractor tires. If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 30-acre livestock farm with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath Blair home that has a covered front porch and covered rear deck and is located on a quiet dead-end road minutes from the Tranquility Wildlife Area. This property features a 32 by 36 heated garage, a 36 by 46 livestock and machinery barn, and a 40 by 60 barn with concrete floor, electric, and water. Call Jeff Dickey or one of his agents to schedule your tour today.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
Kind of filling each other out for most of the first quarter, most in the first part of the second quarter. But man, both of them got into their games in that second quarter. At the end, the last 4 minutes, they were playing their game. And everybody's still solid. We have some foul trouble over there on Eastern a little bit. 3 players with 2 fouls, Dotson, Vance, and Dick. And then you only have 1 player with 2 fouls, being Puckett for Peebles.
And we'll see what happens up next here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Shopping for insurance can be overwhelming, but being informed helps you make the right decisions with confidence. That's why at Mitchell Family Insurance in Peebles, their goal is to provide an understanding of all the options and plans available to you. They represent 8 auto and 7 home insurance companies, so they're sure to have a match for your budget and needs. Mitchell Family Insurance also offers life, health, business insurance, and bonds. Get your free quote today at mitchellfamilyins.com.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to begin the second half here. And Eastern with the basketball in this half. Eastern will work to our left, Peebles to our right. I failed to mention Eastern, the visitors on the scoreboard in their red uniforms, white numerals trimmed in black. Dotson has it out top. He'll swing it left side over there to Raymer. Out there it's Dick, Raymer, Vance. Dotson for a 3 from the wing. It's up, no good. Rebound, back down. We'll go back the other way.
How about that rebound by Ryan? He snatched that off the rim.
Puckett, a spin move in the paint, is rejected by Matthew Dick. Peebles, they're the home team. White uniforms, red numerals trimmed in blue. Their colors red, white, and blue. And, yes, Matthew Dick, he exerts himself.
Yes, he does. That's a beautiful block he just had there.
And back off the left side. We'll come again to Raymer. Now to Pinkerton. Pinkerton looking. They're trying to get the ball into Dick. And finally they do that. Catch of the basketball. Leaner puts it up and in.
Matthew Dick now 6 points. They were trying to give help side defense on the backside. They tried for the steal. It didn't work for Peebles. Dick with another 2 points.
And out top they'll go. A 3-shot up and in.
Oh!
My goodness, Paxton Ryan buried another one. Make it 35-31, Peebles.
Paxton Ryan just punched his ticket in the double-digit club. 11 points for Paxton Ryan.
And again, I'm not making an excuse, folks, but I had a coach step right in front of me just as that happened there.
Paxton Ryan's going to pick up that foul, Don. That's his first, team's first in this third quarter. 35-31. Peebles on top, 6:35 to go in the third quarter.
Eastern will put the ball in play underneath their own basket. Matthew Dick will pull the trigger, and it comes. He'll get it in there quickly to Vance. Back out top, he'll go to Johnston. They'll swing it over right side to Raymer. As Pinkerton comes out and looks and looks. Now again, they'll go to Raymer. They're again going to work it toward Dick. They're going to try to exert the size difference, I believe. Dotson out top, and here we go, Brett. They're sitting in that half court, no surprise.
And zone defense being played by Peebles, but they're leaving that backside open for the floater in the corner.
Pinkerton buries a 3 from that corner, makes it 35-34. We're back to a 1-point ball game, 5:58 to go in our third quarter.
Mr. Pinkerton now 8 points for the Eastern Warriors, closing that gap between they and Peebles to only 1 point, 35-34.
Shot by Canelti rejected. Rebound back out ahead. It'll be Pinkerton. Pinkerton, little runner off the top. Makes it 36-35. Eastern with their first lead in the second half.
Mr. Pinkerton in the double-digit club with 10 now, and now Eastern with the lead.
And Ryan comes back and answers.
We thought this would happen, Don Bowles. 13 points now, Paxton Ryan.
And now we'll go back the other side. Dotson bounce pass behind the defense. He'll find Vance. Vance puts it up and in, and back we go the other way. 38-37. Eastern retakes the lead.
Braxton Vance, his 4th point of the game. That lead goes back to Eastern.
McClary, long 3 off the right side. That won't stay down. Rebound down underneath Cluxton. Or Vance, excuse me. I apologize. Braxton Vance clears it out. Dotson will feed it right side to Raymer. And then he'll come right over here in front of us to Pinkerton. Then to Dotson. Dotson takes it in. Oh my!
Nice.
The water's parted.
How about
my!
How about that first step by Mr. Kane Dotson? His first 2 points of the game.
40-37 Eastern. Biggest lead of the second half for either ball club. Now off the right side, we go to Ryan. Ryan with the basketball out top to Canelti. Interesting, they bring Canelti out top of the key. Not a place you usually find him. To Ryan. Back to Canelti again. Canelti, dribble drive in the paint, little hook pass back out. It'll go to Puckett. Puckett for a 3. No, rebound.
Oh, my goodness.
And way up in the air was McClary, and boy, did he take a tumble. And they're going to say that was a foul against Peebles. Oh, the Peebles people aren't going to be happy with that.
I think the Peebles fans feel like McClary got undercut.
There's another full day of basketball coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. It's the Coach Young Classic from North Adams High School, January 17th. 8 games with some of the best teams across Southern Ohio. Eastern with the basketball. They go right side, down underneath the paint. Oh, Matthew Dick. He can dribble the basketball, too.
Nice
42-37.
Nice move on that right baseline for the 8 points for Matthew Dick. Also into the game is going to be Bo Johnson. He's going to replace Mr. Connor Gross.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Eastern. Peebles will get it. It's now time for that scoreboard update. Brought to you by H&R Block. Jeff Newman and the folks in West Union. H&R Block, your tax and financial partner. The score, it's Eastern 42, Peebles 37.
Back in for the Eastern Warriors, that's going to be Carter Cluxton. He comes in, he had 10 points in that first half. He's going to replace Mr. Braxton Vance.
Peebles will put the ball in play underneath their own basket. He'll find McClary in the corner. McClary a step through, loses the ball away. Tried a little hook pass to catch Johnson breaking to the corner, and it went out of bounds. Eastern will have the ball as now Peebles is going to come out and show full court pressure.
Both ball clubs have limited their turnovers after that first quarter feeling each other out period that Don talked about. That's the first turnover in this second half, and that fell to Peebles.
Pinkerton goes a length to the floor and puts it up and in. Make it 44-37. We've got timeout for Peebles. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
I'm a little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsboro in 1971. Fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing in the pastures and baling hay.
DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsboro and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
Monarch Meadows Skilled Nursing, Rehabilitation, and Assisted Living, nestled in the heart of Seaman, Ohio, is proud to be a 5-star facility serving our community, specializing in short-term rehabilitation and individualized treatment plans designed to maximize wellness, all in a state-of-the-art therapy gym, offering private, cozy, spacious rehab suites that allow for both relaxation and visits from family and friends. Stop in for a tour today and experience what 5-star care and caring with integrity feels like, or visit continuinghc.com.
That when you call a timeout, you will immediately turn the ball over. Let's see if Peebles does that. They throw it in the corner over there to Sims. Back out it comes to Canelti. Canelti at the elbow. Misses a shot. Rebound down off of Matthew Dick to Dotson. Eastern with the ball. They did not turn it over as Raymer in underneath the basket is challenged, but puts it up and in under pressure.
Strong move by Sam Raymer. He now has 10 points. He's in double digits.
We go the other way. Shot rejected. Once again, Pinkerton goes to Dotson. Dotson overneath the freshman. It's up and in.
Peebles in a dangerous zone right now. That score 48-37, 11-point lead for the Eastern Warriors.
2:44 to go in the third quarter. We're only halfway through the season. Don't forget to pick up your, as a shot from the corner by Johnson. Nope, rebound backside Pinkerton. I'll finish that thought in a moment. Pinkerton in the backcourt. Good recovery, almost lost it away. Stops, goes back to Dotson, and now they'll set that a half-court offense. And let's see if they work toward Dick again.
Don Bowles, you talked about who's going to impose their will. It seems like Eastern has definitely imposed their will in this third quarter.
Game not over, of course,
No,
but
no.
That's what I started saying. But you make a great point, was what I started saying, because this game is such a game of quarters.
Oh, yeah.
And the ball knocked away, and oh my. Oh my.
Colin Sims with one of his
Did you see Matthew Dick give it up for the team?
Yeah, he picked up Colin Sims. Nice young man, Mr. Matthew Dick. Checking back in, Josh McClary as well as Mr. Connor Gross for the Peebles Indians. Also getting ready to check back in. They're going to call him back, I believe.
Colin Sims and Matthew Dick went full length. The other end of the floor must have slid about 10 feet. Eastern with the ball. The Peebles fans not happy right now. They didn't like the way that call went. Dotson throws it ahead, the ball thrown away, and they get their justice as it's turned over. Back the other way we go. Sims goes to goes right side over there to Gross. Gross, a runner, up off the glass and in. How he did that, I don't know. But that stops the bleeding. 48-39. That cuts it back to a single-digit lead. I'll get it. Beautiful. Dotson ahead left side to Raymer. Raymer looking, goes to Matthew Dick. Matthew Dick in trouble, and we'll get a foul. And we're going to get an intentional foul. Whoa. That's interesting.
I believe they called that on Colin Sims. They did. That would be his third.
At least that's the way he called it. Is it or not? No, it is not an intentional foul. It was just a possession foul. Excuse me. As Dotson in out off the wing. I swear it looked like an intentional call.
48-39 is the score. We're in the third quarter. Eastern on top by 9. They also have possession of the basketball.
Raymer, a little dribble drive. They go back there, left side. Shot put up off the rim and in. Carter Cluxon gets to puts his team back up by 11, make it 50-39. Now, long three-shot by Gross, high off the air, and once again it hits his strap, and they did not call it. Ahead to Dotson. Pinkerton gets it there. Dotson in trouble, goes left side, standing all alone for a three-shot, up and in. Carter Cluxton makes it 53-39.
15 points for Carter Cluxton. He averages 8.5. Coach Rob Buechler loved that three-point shot right there, and he normally doesn't like three-point shots.
And what happened was Peebles lapsed on their defense, and he was all alone. Three-shot to answer, nope, off the back. It'll go back to Eastern.
Peebles has turned ice cold beyond the arc. Checking back in is going to be Paxton Ryan for the Peebles Indians. Also back in is going to be Braxton Vance for the Eastern Warriors. They're going to give Matthew Dick a little breather here before that fourth quarter play with 27.6 points to go. Back in Grady Canelti. He'll be replacing Keegan Puckett for the Peebles Indians as well. 53-39, Eastern on top. Eastern with possession, 27 seconds to go, third quarter.
Inbounds it comes to Pinkerton. In a little bit of trouble. He'll bounce it off a Peebles player. It's safe to say whoever wins this ball game is probably the leading candidate in the league to get a gold ball. There are other teams that are undefeated, but my goodness, these two teams, are they matched up? This is going to be fun as a takeaway, and McClary goes the other way for a layup up and in. And that makes it 53-41. And that did not make Coach Rob Buechler happy. Back the other way we'll go.
What was your clue?
From the left corner, three-shot, no good. Rebound, back the other way we go once again, and that'll end the three-quarter mark, 41-53. It is. Eastern with the lead. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Winter's here and it's time to service your vehicle to prepare for those chilly days ahead. Bowling Auto Service is here to help. Sardinia's local auto repair expert has built their reputation on hard work, integrity, and auto repair expertise. Bowling Auto Service has batteries, brakes, inspections, oil changes, tire diagnostics, and more. Call or stop by today for specials. 12702 Fight Hawk Road in Sardinia or 937-213-2046. Visit them online at bowlingautomotiveservice.com. That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
To prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Peebles with the basketball. They trail 53-41. A takeaway by Kane Dotson. Out ahead, he's got Raymer. Raymer driving in at a clear-out block, but there's a foul.
What a block by Canelti. I think he's going to pick up the foul, apparently. It is going to be on Grady Canelti.
As you can see, the I don't know how Kane Dotson did that. That was underneath the paint, and suddenly he just came out of there with the basketball.
Out of nowhere, yeah.
Did you see that?
That's what those point guards do when you're really good, and he's one of those. Missing the first of the two free throws is going to be Sam Raymer. He's a 43% free throw shooter on the season, 3 for 7 coming into this game. He's 0 for 1 in this game.
7:40 to go in our fourth and final quarter. First game of a doubleheader. Up next, it's Fayetteville taking on North Adams, and he misses both foul shots. I believe it's off Peebles. No, it's off Eastern. Peebles will get the basketball. We're only halfway through the season. You can grab your Southern State Community College season pocket schedule to keep up with your favorite Shack team.
Eastern with a 12-point lead. Peebles with possession of the ball. 53-41. We're at the 7:30 mark in the fourth quarter.
Ryan for a long three, looks good, is good. make it 53-44, and they cut that lead once again to 9.
Paxton Ryan now 16 points. You could tell that was good as soon as it left his hands.
Pinkerton dribbles ahead, and they wanted to travel, but Eastern wanted a foul, so I guess it comes out even, doesn't it? Dotson goes right side to Raymer. Raymer in the paint, little half hook up and in. You can't let him do that.
Nice cut through the lane on Sam Raymer, his 12th point of the game.
And right now, is it going to give him, they do, continuation. 55-46 now, and he'll go to the foul line. But what's happening down on the eastern side, Brett, Peebles has given up the lane, and they cannot do that, cannot continue to do that if they want to win this ball game.
Not with this ball club, and not especially with that young man just checking in. Matthew Dick's back in, as well as for the Eastern Warriors, as well as Keegan Puckett for the Peebles Indians. Going to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three. McClary, after a very athletic basket there, he'll go to the free throw line.
Begin your pathway to completion today with Southern State Community College at sscc.edu. Thanks to Southern State sponsoring our basketball coverage. The foul shot is good, 55-47. That is the closest that Peebles has been here in the fourth quarter, but they get a breakaway, open layup for Raymer. It's up and in, and I rest my case, Brett.
Yeah.
You cannot give that up.
Well, they had three players, Eastern did, wide open on the backcourt, and nobody back there to defend them. 14 points now for Sam Raymer. Peebles with possession, down 10 with 6:33 to go.
57-47 is our score. Puckett has the ball off the left side. He'll go out off the left side to Ryan, now to McClary. McClary will try another three. It's up, no good. Rebound, though, backside by Johnson. Johnson goes in for a reverse layup, and he gets it to go. Will he get no, they're going to wave it off. They'll wave it off, a foul before the shot.
Jace Jennings is going to check in for the Eastern Warriors. Also checking in for the Peebles Indians, that's big Connor Gross.
Eastern puts the ball in play, ahead to Pinkerton. Pinkerton looking ahead. He's looked at Jennings, but instead, Peebles will get back. Now they'll go far right side. Three shot up, it's good. Off the bench. Up and in it goes. Jace Jennings buries the three.
And I mean just in the game. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well.
We're right back after this on C103. Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. New year, new resolutions, and new ways to enjoy eating better. And Snappy's got you covered with their crustless pizza bowls. All the flavors you love without the extra carbs. We're talking protein-packed, piping hot, loaded with fresh toppings, melty cheese, and, well, everything but the crust. So skip the guilt, not the flavor. Try the new crustless pizza bowls at Snappy. Order online or in the Snappy app today. Snappy Delivery.
Come back, and just as we came back there, Grady Canelti hits a three off the right side. We go the other way, and there's a foul called against Peebles at the top of the key. 5:37 to go in our ball game. The score is 60-49. Eastern with the lead. They have led since 5 minutes 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. At the first half break, it was actually Peebles leading 32-29.
Connor Gross just picked up his third foul, reaching around. Also back into the game is going to be Braxton Vance.
Into Matthew Dick, he puts it up, and did he have an opportunity to flush it or not?
Matthew Dick now with 10 points in the game.
Shot from the corner, no good. That was Canelti. Rebound back, Matthew Dick ahead. Pinkerton hits the layup up and in.
Boy, has Pinkerton been impressive tonight. He now has 14 points. He averages 12.8.
64-49 the score now as Ryan under pressure tries to go into the paint, but there'll be a check foul out off the elbow against Eastern.
I'm going to call that foul on Carter Cluxton, his first team second. 64-49 is the score. 15-point lead for the Eastern Warriors. 5:03 to go.
Listen just before each game for the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show and the Magulac Tire Service starting lineups just before each and every matchup. 5:01 to go in our ball game. We'll have another foul called. This one's against Eastern again. It's a 15-point ball game, 64-49, 5:01 to go in the ball game.
Jace Jennings going to pick up that foul. And we're going to have a free throw shooter at the shooting 2, and that's going to be Keegan Puckett. Keegan is a 39% free throw shooter on the season, 5 for 13. He makes the first. Also back in for the Eastern Warriors will be Sam Raymer. And Colin Sims getting ready to check in, most likely for the shooter, I would assume.
And this is not the only good ball game here tonight. The JV competition, boy, was that a game. 65-61 was the final. Tied the last quarter. And what a good ball game. 64-50 now. 14-point ball game from the corner. A 3-shot. Bounces back out. Cluxton gets his own rebound. Who put that up and in?
That was Mr. Carter Cluxton. Put that back in. 17 points.
We go the other way. Now trying to answer is Gross.
Oh, my goodness.
Downtown. Carter Gross put it up and in. I think he was at the carts at Save-A-Lot.
I think those Justice boys from Peebles would have said, that's a long shot right there.
And a shot up by Pinkerton. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2. No. They said it was a push-off, I guess.
I don't think they called a...
What did they call?
Colin Sims going to check into the game. He's going to replace Keegan Puckett. I don't know what they called there, Don.
66-53 the score. 4:25 to go in our fourth quarter. It's time again for that H&R Block scoreboard update. H&R Block, your tax and financial partner. Their office in West Union. Paxton Ryan with an athletic move off the front, puts it up and in.
Paxton Ryan floating through the lane, throws it high above the rim. 18 points now in the game. Matthew Dick wide open. He's going to get fouled by Colin Sims. That'll be his 4th. And Matthew Dick will go to the line for the old-fashioned 3.
68-55 the score. 68-55 the score. In that scoreboard update brought to you by H&R Block. Jeff Newman and his folks in West Union. Matthew Dick at the foul line to complete.
Matthew Dick, a 52% free throw shooter on the season. He'll miss that free throw. Nice rebound by Grady Canelty.
Canelty out top. And a steal of the basketball. Takeaway there by Cluxton. Back the other way we go, Dotson. What a play that was. Cluxton gets it back. He finds Pinkerton. Pinkerton goes left side to Cluxton. They're trying to get it to Matthew Dick. Now they'll go to Raymer. Raymer to Pinkerton as Eastern has all kinds of trouble. And now they'll go left side, Cluxton for another 3-shot. Nope. Rebound. Back the other way we go, Sims. And we'll get a foul in the backcourt against Eastern.
That was a good foul by Eastern because otherwise Colin Sims had a breakaway. That foul is going to be called on Sam Raymer. That's his 2nd. Team's 4th. Back into the game for the Peebles Indians. That's going to be Josh McClary as well as Braylon Stevens. Braylon Stevens came in that late in the second quarter and put up 4 quick points and gave a spark to the Peebles Indians. He's back in.
Thanks to First State Bank for making this broadcast possible. Learn more about First State Bank at your local branch in Southern Ohio or Northern Kentucky or online at FSB4Me. Long 3 by Gross is no good. Rebounder, I think that was Puckett or Gross. Doesn't matter. It was a missed shot. Dotson off the right side to Cluxton. We have a bit of a challenge here with the coach going back and forth in front of us. We have timeout on the floor. We're back after this. Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components and C103.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
So I thought you quit. I tried.
Do your parents know?
No, let's hope they don't find out.
We just watched a video in class about how nicotine can mess up the way your brain develops.
That's the last thing you need.
But for real, you should probably tell your parents.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you come with me? Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Welcome back. Peebles ends up with the ball with a turnover by Eastern, and McClary goes the other way and is fouled. This is still a ball game, 68-55. 3 minutes exactly to go in our ball game. And
Kane Dotson going to pick up that foul. That's his third, team's fifth. It was a shooting foul. Going back to the free throw line, it's going to be Josh McClary. Tonight he is 2 for 3 from the free throw line.
we will have a very quick Willie and Son post-game show, Willie and Son Trucking post-game show. We'll talk to one or two of the players. We'll have timeout on the floor. We'll finish that right after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Up tonight.
As
Beth Brown just tried to give Keith Throckmorton a belt. I don't know if his pants are falling down or what. But
as McClary at the foul line. And we're now down to a level for Peebles that they have to go on a run here. We're going to be trouble for time.
Grady Knelty now in for Braylon Stevens.
68-57 the score. 11-point lead for Eastern. Ahead quickly, it's Dotson. Over to the right side to Clarkston again. In, they tried to go to Dick, but it was knocked away at turnover. Back ahead, bounce pass right side to McClary, puts it up and in.
Josh McClary now, 14 points in the game.
Back to a 9-point lead. Back we go the other way, Dotson. Dotson will go there and a turnover again by Eastern. No, it's a save by Pinkerton. Pinkerton inside, has the ball ripped away. It'll be a turnover again. Back we go. Gross, or a Puckett. Now McClary up and in and one.
McClary, nice pump fake, got his defender in the air. He'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three.
68-61 the score, 7-point lead. He can cut it to 6.
Kane Dotson's going to pick up that foul. Unfortunately, for that fine point guard, that's his fourth. Corbin Florence going to check in, a 5'2" freshman for the Eastern Warriors. He had a fine three-point shooting game in that JV game earlier.
McClary at the foul line with 2:20 to go in our ball game. Up next, it will be Fayetteville taking on North Adams on C103. Make sure you stay listening with us. And, of course, Good Guys, you can go back and watch this ball game and others, and we'll have a travel called against Eastern. And, Brett, I made a comment coming out of that break. This was the time for Peebles to make a move, and I'm sure that Josh Airy was saying the same thing. It's down off the right side.
Back in is going to be Mr. Braxton Vance. He'll be replacing Matthew Dick for the Eastern Warriors. You're right. What a run that Peebles has made. They were down 13. You thought, boy, if they've got any chance in this game, they've got to make the run. They've had 4 turnovers in a row.
McClary with the basketball out top the key. We'll dish it over the right side there to Gross. Gross, couple crossovers between the legs. Goes far right side. Then out top. They'll get it there to, and we'll get a foul called. As driving in was Ryan.
Yep, that foul's going to be called on Braxton Vance. It'll be a 2-shot foul. That's Braxton's third. Peebles are already in the bonus, but that was a shooting foul anyway. So we'll have Mr. Paxton Ryan going to the free throw line. He's a 64% free throw shooter. First trip to the free throw line tonight, he has 18 points. Make that 19 as he makes the first of the 2 free throws.
That'll cut that lead to 68-63. It's a 5-point ball game. He can make it a 4-point. And the second foul shot up and good. 68-64 now.
20 points now for Paxton Ryan. He leads all scorers.
In trouble in the backcourt, Eastern. They'll get it ahead there left side to Vance. And it's takeaway. Steal the other way. Gross misses the shot. Rebound. Put back up and in. It's Sims.
Oh, my. Gross, a great steal. Great time steal. A little hard off the glass, but there was Colin Sims. He gets the rebound, puts it back. He's at the line for the old-fashioned 3. That foul is going to be called on Mr. Raymer.
It's back up to down to a 2-point lead. It'll be an and 1. Going to the foul line will be Colin Sims. He can pull it within 1 for the Peebles Indians.
Kane Dotson and Matthew Dick are both going to check in for the Eastern Warriors.
We talk about all the time, folks, it's a game of runs, and boy, is this one a perfect example of that.
Colin Sims, a 64% free throw shooter. He made it.
And finally it goes in. It bounced around for about 3 hours and 12 minutes.
It hit the strap as well.
Inbounds it comes to Pinkerton. They throw it ahead off the right side. I am blocked by everybody. Going baseline. They go over the left side. There to Raymer. Raymer gets it out. There to Cluxton. Now to Dotson. Dotson out there with 4 fouls. Dotson dribbling around out top in a 1-point ball game. 68-67. Pinkerton has the ball knocked away. No, that is not over and back.
Connor Gross going to pick up that foul, and he better walk away, or he's going to be called for a technical.
Do what?
Connor Gross, yeah, he a little emotional about that foul.
We have timeout on the floor. We're right back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
Wow. To Shack baseball.
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football.
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
To Shack volleyball.
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
Local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
At Peebles High School, if you can't hear it in the background, the place is a-rockin'. 68-67, a 1-point lead. The home team down by 1. Northam's up by 1. It was a 14-point ball game just a few minutes ago. Peebles has come back with a run. Let's see what Eastern can do here to stop it. Matthew Dick gets on the inbounds to Pinkerton. Minute 12 we go. If there's a team that can probably spread the floor, it's probably Eastern, one of the best in the league. Dotson with the basketball out top. Swings it left side over here to Pinkerton. Pinkerton dribbling around. In underneath, in trouble, puts a shot up, misses it, gets his own rebound, takes it back out. And we'll get a foul off the right side. And Pinkerton will go to the foul line. And Brett, Eastern has not been stellar at the foul line.
They have not for the season and not for tonight. In that first half, they shot 50%. Right now, they've only hit 3 of their 7 free throws.
Once again, stay tuned after. It'll be Fayetteville taking on North Adams on C103.
Connor Gross is going to foul out with his 5th foul right there with 50.3 seconds to go in the game. He'll be replaced by Mr. Bo Johnson for the Peebles Indians. 68-67. Eastern on top. Standing at the free throw line is Eastern. Chase Pinkerton. He'll shoot 2.
Chase Pinkerton, a 6'2 junior, stands in. Foul shot up in the rim, pops out.
Mr. Pinkerton is now 1 for 5 from the free throw line, 63% free throw shooter on the season.
Even if he hits us when it's still a single possession game, and the way these teams, especially Peebles, has hit from the outside, that doesn't mean a whole lot. And the second foul shot rims out as well. Rebound, Peebles. Down by 1, they have the basketball. Sims in the backcourt, he waves everybody off, says, let's bring it up. Eastern will play the half-court defense straight up man-to-man. Sims working there against Cluxton. Back off the left side to go to Ryan. We're down to 30 seconds. Timeout on the for Peebles. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components.
The Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of Eastern Warriors action. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Warriors understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations, your hard work and drive show through. Whether it be baseball, volleyball, or basketball, or any other sports, the Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters say, good luck, Warriors. This message is brought to you by the Eastern Athletic Boosters, who meet the second Wednesday of each month.
.1 seconds to go in our ball game. Peebles down by 1, has the basketball. Eastern has led by as much as 14 in this half. In this quarter, actually. Eastern has mounted one heck of a comeback.
I would think you try and get the ball in the hands of McClary with all of his creative athleticism, or Paxton Ryan for another three-point shot.
As now off the left side, McClary back out tied Ryan. Might have gotten by with a travel. Shot and one.
Oh my goodness.
16.8 seconds to go, and East Peebles has just taken the lead. 69-68.
Carter Cluxton picks up his second foul. Both these ball clubs, man, have they played spectacular tonight. Back into the game for the Eastern Warriors. That's going to be Braxton Vance, a 6'2" senior. He'll replace Matthew Dick. We have a timeout.
Timeout Eastern. We'll be right back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
G2 Auto on Main Street in Peebles, Ohio is on the cutting edge of the car buying experience. Stop in on the lots or shop the full G2 Auto inventory any time of day at g2autollc.com. Whether you're looking for your first or your next car, truck, or SUV, the high-speed staff at G2 Auto is ready to serve you. Don't forget, you can check out the G2 Auto virtual showroom and even get pre-approved online at g2autollc.com.
We come back, ladies and gentlemen. What a ball game. 16.8 seconds to go in our ball game. 69-68 the score. It's Peebles with their first lead of the fourth quarter. They have not led since all the way back in the third quarter, where it was 5:28 to go in the third quarter.
Paxton Ryan with his 22nd point with that beautiful basket. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 64% shooter on the season from the free throw line. He's looking to make it 3 for 3. He does.
It's a 2-point ball game, 70-68, 16.2 seconds go. Eastern with the basketball, trailing by 2. Now Raymer for a 3-shot. It's up. 8 seconds to go. We've got timeout on the floor as Raymer buried the 3 and gives Eastern a lead of 71-70. 8 seconds to go, and Brett, how do you get a bigger scenario for a high school basketball game?
It doesn't get better than that. 1-point lead, 71-70.
Oh my goodness! And Raymer didn't hesitate.
Not at all.
Came down, stopped off the right wing, and just banged it. It was a no-doubter.
I thought they would go into the paint with their size advantage, and instead Raymer pulls up, hits the 3 for Mr. Raymer. That's his 17th point on the evening. He averages 5.8 on the season.
71-70 the score right now. Eastern with the lead. They put a little time back on the clock. It's 9.9 seconds. That's still a lot of time in a high school basketball game. Peebles has done pretty well from the outside, so they don't have to take it in. Anything they score in a field goal, though, gives Peebles the win. They're only behind by 1, so if they score anything short of a foul shot, they will win this ball game. I find it hard to believe, Brett, that there could be a second game after this. Or a second score after this. I'm watching as we got a young gentleman running back and forth, about a 3-year-old. They're going to have to get him out from underneath the basket. All right, they're going to resume play now as Peebles will put it in play underneath the Eastern basket. Pulling the trigger is going to be Colin Sims. You got Canelty down right in front of him. You got Johnson, got McClary, and then you got the backside. You got Paxton Ryan. They are not going to defend the basketball inbounds. They're going to double team out somebody. Now they looked at the set. There'll be another timeout. And basically what happened was Rob Buechler wanted to wait and see what Eastern came out and showed, and then he quickly called the timeout. Both teams have one timeout left. And again, a 71-70 score, Eastern with a 1-point lead.
I tell you what.
Is this fun or is this fun?
Yeah, they set up, and of course those that are watching on Good Guys Radio TV, they could have seen that, but you had 4 players in the backcourt for Peebles, unchallenged, uncontested, and then all of a sudden they were backed off and they decided for that timeout, Eastern did.
What a ball game, folks.
I agree.
But next up, it'll be Fayetteville taking on North Adams. That'll be a fun ball game. And we've got lots of basketball yet to come this week. Make sure you check it out. We'll let you know what's happening. But, wow. Once again, Peebles will put it in play underneath the Eastern basket. Now let's see what Coach Josh Airy changes, because you would think he's not going to come out and show the same thing.
No, he's not going to come out and show the same.
And it'll be the same complement of people, but this time they're going to put Ryan back and Johnson back. Everybody's going to do a straight-up man-to-man.
Coaches are yelling, who do you have?
Sims will put the ball in play just as they did before. He's going to try to get it into the front court. They switch it off. It'll come back to Sims. Sims quickly ahead. Off the left side. He'll go right side with it to Ryan. Ryan with a little jump shot was partially blocked. Matthew Dick gets the basketball. And we've got timeout. The game's not over. The game's not over. We've got a foul called on Eastern, I believe. No, it was a foul on Peebles. No call. The final score, 71-70. It is Eastern knocking off Peebles, their first loss of the season. We'll be right back. As up next, the Williamson Trucking postgame show here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103, presented by CMT Components.
I'm proud to own and operate 3 locally rooted pharmacies: Bristow Pharmacy in Ripley, Donahue Pharmacy in Georgetown, and Sardinia Pharmacy in Sardinia. We offer everything a large pharmacy chain can, and quite a few things that they can't. In most cases, you're in and out within 5 minutes, receiving exactly what you need efficiently and compassionately. Our pricing is often equal to or better than competitors in our region, and our commitment to customer service is unmatched. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about our services, we'd love to hear from you.
Gas mileage is very important when the price of gas just keeps going up. And if you're driving around on old worn-out tires, you're wasting gas. Vehicle out of alignment? That's another gas sucker. Check engine light on? Yep, that's just more gas down the tailpipe. Get the most out of every gallon of gas with a visit to Tanya's Tires, Service and Rental in West Union. Located on Lloyd Road between West Union High School and West Union Elementary. Call 937-544-4106 to schedule your appointment today. Trust Tanya's care for your auto repair at Tanya's Tires, Service and Rental in West Union. Now offering alignments and service for tractor tires.
Pressure got to us, but the good thing was we handled it and we were able to stay calm.
Well, they say the best thing about a good team is be able to take a punch and come back, and that's what you guys did tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's definitely what we did, you know. It's just a good game.
That last 3, was that planned, or was it just what came out?
It was basically planned, I'd say. That's what we usually try to look for, 4-1-2, try to get to the 2 spot, and that's just what Kane did. He got to the spot, and I just came up and hit it.
How's it feel? Is that one of your best feelings on playing basketball?
Oh yeah, that's probably my favorite basketball memory right here.
All right, Sam, congratulations. Great game. All right, joining us also here, Chase Pinkerton. Chase, what do you think?
We almost threw it away at them, but we got the job done. We hit shots when we needed to, and That's what happened. I don't know.
Where was your heart when the referee put his fist up and you thought it looked like he was going to call a foul, didn't it?
On the last possession?
Yes.
I didn't think so. I mean, I got all ball, so I mean, I knew he was going to shoot it, so I just had to get a stop.
What was the best part of the game, short of Sam's three-point shot? What was the best part of the game?
I liked when we went on that big run to get up 14 or so. That was big and huge. That would let us win the game.
What do you change next time, though? That you had 14 points up, they came back, you let them get back in the game, didn't you?
We got to do better on that diamond press. That killed us for 3 or 4 easy layups for them, and that changed the whole momentum, so that was tough.
Chase, congratulations. Great game.
Thank you.
Fun to watch your game. All right, joining us here now, Sam Rayburn and Sam Raymer and Chase Pinkerton, and we'll be right back. The Willie & Son Trucking postgame show is we'll have Brett working really hard on some stats. This is a fun ball game, folks. But don't forget, we've got a game coming up following this, Fayetteville versus North Adams. But first this, as we continue with the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 30-acre livestock farm with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath Blair home that has a covered front porch and covered rear deck and is located on a quiet dead-end road minutes from the Tranquility Wildlife Area. This property features a 32 by 36 heated garage, a 36 by 46 livestock and machinery barn, and a 40 by 60 barn with concrete floor, electric, and water. Call Jeff Dickey or one of his agents to schedule your tour today.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
I told the kids, I said, you know what? We were up 12 or 14, and they came back and got back. We had 6 turnovers. And I said, this is why you play. The end of the game, to see what you can do, step up. And we did. Sam hit a big 3. We defended there at the end. We struggled at the free throw line and with turnovers. And it was just, I think fatigue was part of it, and that's my fault.
And foul shooting's been a bit of a challenge all season long, hasn't it, at times?
But I'll tell you, the second half, we always come through and hit some, and we struggled tonight.
Well, and I just talked to, I don't remember if I said it to Sam or Chase when I talked to him. The key to this, you got to learn to take a punch and come back, and that's exactly what your team did, and that's what builds character.
We told them. Everybody, there were different people stepped up tonight, and that was what was pleasant.
Well,
we got some play off the bench a little bit, and I probably should have played a little more, but, we had some injuries.
Well, you got in a little bit of foul trouble, not real bad in the first half. Allowed you to go to the bench. The bench stepped up, did a good job. And then there at the end, especially Dotson playing with 4 fouls, and Matthew Dick, he stepped up again. No surprise, everybody got their job done tonight.
They did, and like we said, we had 4 in double figures, and we had people that got in foul trouble, and then they were a hard matchup because
it's a mismatch.
It is. They're quick and fast and small and shoot the 3, and we're big and try to go inside. And then when they tried to press us the third quarter, we did well. And then the fourth quarter, it was like the wheels fell off.
What happened in the fourth quarter?
I think fatigue. I think getting in a hurry. And that's what we got a drill we call boss with the ball. And I said, it's the same drill as what we're doing there. Just be careful, stay on 2 feet, come to the pass. But like I said, fatigue makes cowards of us all. Vince Lombardi said that. And, well, we talk about it.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's can you play through it? Brett and I talked about before the game the mismatch. So the size, it's really tough. It's easy for me to sit here and say Matthew Dick towers over me, he's going to score. No, it's not that simple.
They did a good job with him early, and he got in foul trouble, and the Puckett kid did a good job there physical, and then all of a sudden he started getting after it a little bit. We come out in the third quarter, made a little run, got up, and like I said, it was a good game. I mean, the people got to see a heck of a game.
Yes, they did. And overall, all the elements from comebacks to defense to offense, I mean, it all got done. And I think both teams are better for it tonight. You build character on both sides.
Well, we both grow. I mean, that's what the scrimmages you have and the games you have on your schedule, you hope that it builds some character and builds teamwork, and you learn things about yourself. I mean, this shows you what you've got to get better at and work on and everything.
Rob, congratulations.
Thank you, Don. I'm tired.
You think that heart will hold out, huh?
Well, it better.
There we go.
Or Boone or Drew or somebody's going to be coaching.
There you go. We'll remember a mint the next time. Bring you two. How about that?
Thank you.
All right, Rob Buechler joins us here, our ACRMC Coaches Comment Show. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this on Good Guys Radio TV and CMT, presented by CMT Components and C103.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
Shopping for insurance can be overwhelming, but being informed helps you make the right decisions with confidence. That's why at Mitchell Family Insurance in Peebles, their goal is to provide an understanding of all the options and plans available to you. They represent 8 auto and 7 home insurance companies, so they're sure to have a match for your budget and needs. Mitchell Family Insurance also offers life, health, business insurance, and bonds. Get your free quote today at mitchellfamilyins.com.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
I'm a little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsboro in 1971, fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing in the pastures and baling hay.
DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsboro and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
Monarch Meadows Skilled Nursing, Rehabilitation, and Assisted Living, nestled in the heart of Seaman, Ohio, is proud to be a 5-star facility serving our community, specializing in short-term rehabilitation and individualized treatment plans designed to maximize wellness, all in a state-of-the-art therapy gym, offering private, cozy, spacious rehab suites that allow for both relaxation and visits from family and friends. Stop in for a tour today and experience what 5-star care and caring with integrity feels like, or visit continuinghc.com. A
lot of energy here, a lot of gracious hosts. Peebles took a tough loss very graciously. And Eastern, of course, quite deservedly so, very excited. But now here's Brett Spencer, very excited to tell you how they won the ball game.
Down Bowls will make it quick, but we talked about the community, how everybody comes around. We've got Eastern Peebles community out here. There's probably 100, 150 on the floor. It's pretty amazing, the support they give. Peebles Indians, wow, what an effort, but they fell short. 71-70 to the Eastern Warriors. For the Peebles Indians in that first quarter, they shot 5 for 12 from the field. Not bad, 42%, 0 for 5 from beyond the arc, but they trailed by 4, 14-10 at the first quarter break to the Eastern Warriors. In the second quarter, shot 8 for 14, 57%, 5 for 8 now from the three-point line, 63% overall in that first half, 13 for 26 from the field. That's easy, 50%, 5 for 13 from beyond the arc, 38%. Now Peebles all of a sudden went from a 4-point deficit to a 3-point lead at halftime, 32-29. Third quarter, 5 for 13 from the field for the Peebles Indians, 38%, 1 for 6 from beyond the arc, only 17%. And all of a sudden that 3-point lead had evaporated, and they were now down 12, 53-41 at the third quarter break. Fourth quarter, you'll hear both teams played spectacular. Peebles, 9 for 12 from the field, 75%, 2 for 5 from beyond the arc, 40%. Overall in that second half, 14 for 25 from the field, 56%, 3 for 11 in the second half from beyond the arc, 27%. Overall in the game, 27 for 31 from the field, 53%. For the Peebles Indians, 8 for 24 from beyond the arc, that's 33%. That final score again, Eastern Warriors, congratulations, 71. Peebles Indians, 70. From the free throw line, Peebles shot 1 for 5 in that first half, 20%. Went 9 for 10, though. They corrected their ways in that second half, 90% overall, 10 for 15. That's 67%. Now, they had a total of 8 different players get into the scoring column. It was Colin Sims. He had 3 points. He went 1 for 1 from the free throw line. He also committed 4 fouls. Next, we had Mr. Braylon Stevens. He had 4 points, went 0 for 1 from the free throw line. And Braylon had a great end to that second. He came in at the end of the first half in the second quarter, had 4 quick points. Nice spark for the Peebles Indians. Next, we had Keegan Puckett, young man that averages 11.1. He had his hands full dealing with Matthew Dick all night. He ended up with 4 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He also had 2 fouls. A couple players with 6 points. It was Bo Johnson in that second quarter hitting 2 big three-pointers. He finished with 6, went 0 for 2 from the free throw line. He committed 1 foul. Grady Canelti, I thought he played great tonight. In fact, I just had the pleasure of shaking that young man's hand as I was doing these stats. But he had 6 points on the evening. He also committed 2 fouls, played great defense. Next, we had Connor Gross. He had foul trouble most of the evening. He was kind of in and out, had difficulty getting the flow of the game, but man, did he hit a long three-pointer in that fourth quarter. They're awfully happy with what they're seeing out of their grandson out there. Congratulations for a great game for the Peebles Indians. Now the Eastern Warriors, again, victorious 71-70 over a very tough Peebles ball club here in Peebles. The Eastern Warriors in that first quarter shot 6 for 16 from the field, 38%, 1 for 4 from beyond the arc, 25%, but they were still able to mount a 4-point lead, 14-10 at the first quarter break. Second quarter, 6 for 15 from the field, 40%, only 1 for 7 from beyond the arc, 14% overall in that first half, 12 for 31 from the field, 39%, 2 for 11 from beyond the arc, 18%. They now trailed by 3 points, 32-29 to the Peebles Indians. Third quarter, came out hot, and you'll hear they continued in the fourth quarter. But they went 11 for 14 from the field, 79% from the field for the Eastern Warriors third quarter, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, 67%. The three-point deficit had now built itself to a 12-point lead, 53-41 over the Peebles Indians going into the last stanza. In that fourth quarter, they continued hot, 7 for 10 from the field, 70%, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, that big three-pointer by Sam Raymer. Overall in that second half, 18 for 24, 75% from the field, 4 for 5 from beyond the arc. Again, I'll repeat that, 4 for 5 from beyond the arc in the second half, 80%. Overall in the game, 30 for 55 from the field, 55%, 6 for 16 from beyond the arc, 38%. And again, victorious, 71-70, the Eastern Warriors over the Peebles Indians. From the free throw line, they came in shooting 60%. They were 63 for 105 free throw attempts. That's 60% tonight. They fell short of that. They were 3 for 6 in the first half, 50%, 0 for 5 in the second half. Overall, 3 for 11, 27% from the free throw line. Now, they had a total of 7 different players get into the scoring column. We'll start with Jace Jennings, a 5'11" sophomore. He came in that fourth quarter, hit a big three-pointer. He finished with 3. He also finished with 1 foul. Kane Dotson, what a spectacular point guard he is. He had 4 points. He also committed 4 fouls and had several great passes, which I always expect out of him. Braxton Vance, he averages 11.3. He was held to 4 tonight, but he certainly played with a lot of aggression down there in the paint. Again, Braxton Vance with 4 points, 3 fouls. Then you get 3 or 4 players into double digits. We'll start with Matthew Dick. He averages 14.6 tonight. He had 12. He went 0 for 1 from the free throw line. He committed 2 fouls, and he was a presence all night long in the paint. Chase Pinkerton follows up with 14 points, 1 for 6 from the free throw line. He committed 1 foul. Then you have 2 players with 17 points, that being Mr. Sam Raymer with 17 points, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. He committed 3 fouls, and Carter Cluxton, he would be tied for the leading scorer for Eastern as well. He had 17 points, 2 for 2, perfect from the free throw line, only committing 2 fouls. And his strength was keeping them in the game through the first 3 quarters. He had 15 of those 17 points in the first 3 quarters to allow them to build up that 12-point lead.
Let's talk about our snappy tomato pizza player of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, if you're arguing this in front of a jury, you could argue for about 3 or 4 different players. I thought Kane Dotson did a great job as a point guard. He's facing 4 other guards over there on the Peebles side, but he kept his composure. He did the same, had 3 or 4 really nice snap passes down on the baseline. I think there's a great argument for Sam Raymer, who hit that big three-pointer to give them the lead and ultimately the victory. He had 17 points on the evening. Chase Pinkerton, 14 points. You have Matthew Dick, 12 points. Just spectacular. But the one young man that allowed this ball club, he came into this game averaging 8.5 points a game. He's a junior. He stands 6 foot 2 inches tall. He wears the jersey number 22. His name? Mr. Carter Cluxton, 17 points, perfect from the free throw line, 2 for 2. He was tied for the leading scorer for Eastern. He kept them absolutely in the game for the first 3 quarters. He's going to be your Snappy Tomato Pizza and West Union Seaman player of the game. Congratulations to you, Mr. Carter Cluxton.
Congratulations, Carter Cluxton and the Eastern Warriors, as again they win the ball game 71-70, the final score, as Eastern improves their record to 5-0, and 9-0. They remain atop of Division I in first place, 2 games ahead of North Adams in the loss column. Division II, Peebles, they drop to 5-1 and 8-1, and depending on what happens tonight, they have dropped down to second place. If Fayetteville loses, they will remain tied for first place. What a ball game we had, but upcoming, it's North Adams versus Fayetteville on C103. Stay tuned and keep listening. If you'd like to watch this game again, remember you can watch it anytime, any place. Facebook, YouTube, GoodGuysRadioTV.com, you can do it. But special thanks to Bethany Gibson for being our studio producer, our producer-director of Good Guys Radio TV, Mr. Brandon Rigdon, and Mr. Brett Spencer. What a fun time we had tonight with this ball game. I'm Don Bowles wishing you a pleasant good evening here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Thank you for tuning in. Rewatch this video and many more on demand at GoodGuysRadioTV.com.